The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Hansen.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hansen into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Play action, Willis.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he's got some space here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Paul again.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Hey, Jack Vegas.
On 3rd down, Hanson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back to throw. Hanson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
6, 7.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They go play action with Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Trap 50, trap 50. Read alert, read alert.
To throw again on second down.
Willis
Eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hey,
to throw on 3rd down, Hansen. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals.
Willis looking to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger.
Willis now off of play action. Rolling to his right. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Yeah, he's got... runs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the jump. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now Willis on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Hansen finding Hardman here over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen. And this one too low.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a completion to Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready, set, fight, fight.
Off the play fake. Hansen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Go. Black open. Open. Black 2.
A final shot before break. Hansen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And some space here. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Throwing after the interception, Hansen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Hansen.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we
The
go.
ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Unlock line. Unlock line. 70 Rangers. Go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Caught on a slant. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakwo
From 8 yards out.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hall on a give up the middle. Finding room at midfield. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, it's Hall.
And the ball is knocked out. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hansen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have the Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
ready, kick.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Get ready. 22 needle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
65.
this one up to the 26.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On second down, they'll run it here. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Willis to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel